I wonder what kind of presumptions you make in life. We all presume certain things, don't we? Like this fella here and this lady here. You know, they both presume that when they sit on a chair, it's going to hold their weight. And for this fella, who's a little bit on the larger side than that lady there, it's been a dangerous presumption because he's gone flat on his backside, hasn't he? You know, we have other presumptions, don't we? Like here we've got a picture here of the guys in the Houses of Parliament, and a lot of people trust the government and presume that they have got our best interests at heart, don't they? I don't know whether you're one of those people or not. I'm certainly not. I don't presume that they've got our best interests at heart. I think a lot of them are just all about being in a position of power and being inflating their egos as a result of being in that position of power, and wanted to cling on to it as long as possible. And to cling on to that power, it means telling lies, doesn't it? To try and get us to continue to vote for them. They make false promises, empty promises, ones that they know that they can't keep. And I don't presume at all to believe that they have our best interests at heart. Another presumption that you may have is that, you know, the education system is valuable and got our best interests at heart. You know, I think it is good to go to school. I think it's good to get an education, absolutely. But if you completely trust what you're being taught when you're there, then you're going to be in big trouble. Because I know when you get to high school, then you can get indoctrinated into certain beliefs that are more faith than fact. For example, evolution. Okay, the evidence for evolution is virtually nil. Yes, there is evidence of natural selection and survival of the fittest, but there's no evidence for one kind of animal transforming into another kind of animal at all. We haven't found it, and yet they still believe it. So they're pushing on a faith system, indoctrinating our children in science lessons. So we cannot presume to believe that the education system is completely, thoroughly correct as well when we send our children off to school. So these are just different presumptions that we may have. Some of them are more dangerous than others. But here's another presumption. The most devastating presumption of all is this one, that God is not real. If that is your presumption today, that God is not real, then you're on very dangerous ground. See, to presume that God is not real is very dangerous, because if you get to the end of your life and you found out that he is, you have lost everything.